So the Cavaliers played the Nets again, and this time round it was a dominant win. The Cavaliers just controlled the game from start to finish. The Nets just did not have an answer all game. I know that they did not have Kevin Durant, but still we have James Harden, that's the MVP, Kyrie, a champion. Them two, you really think, you know, as a casual, not casual, but as an NBA fan who just doesn't really follow much, you would think Kyrie and James Harden nowadays will be enough to beat the Cavaliers. But nope, it's a new era in Cleveland, and I see it is beautiful to watch. It is fantastic. Oh my goodness. Let's start with the Nets though, man. They didn't really, besides Kyrie, they couldn't really score. Kyrie had 38 points. James Harden had 19, 6 for 14 shooting. That's not really James Harden type numbers, right? Okay, he had 11 assists, but that's not Harden type. Maybe he's trying to be more of a playmaker with the Nets as it looked, because it wasn't that really aggressive. Okoro was on him most of the game, and Okoro did a really good job, man. Okoro is a beast, but I'll get onto Okoro. But yeah, other than that, other than Kyrie, they couldn't really do anything. Harden, okay, he hit a couple threes, but other than that, they did not look dangerous whatsoever. I know, don't get me wrong, it's early for them. They have there's plenty of seasons still to be played, and when they have that three-headed snake, you know, offensively, it could be just, you know, it could be a masterpiece. But their main problem is defense and depth. They have no one coming off the bench. They have no bench whatsoever. They have no big man. DeAndre Jordan, he's getting older. DeAndre Jordan ain't the Clippers DeAndre Jordan anymore, cuz. He's not that shot blocking machine as he used to be. Okay, he had 3 blocks. He had 4 rebounds, 9 points. He's just not that interior force, and that's what if they kept Jarrett Allen, they would have been crazy. But they could not get James Harden, and they had to give up Allen. And now they are paying the price. And Taurean Prince was one of their better, if not their best, bench player. So again, you know, I know it is, if you have a chance to get one of these MVP caliber players like James Harden, you're just gonna give up everything for him. So I don't really blame them. But so far, offensively, they're gonna be alright. They can put the ball in the basket any given moment. But defensively it looks a shambles. I can't even lie. Cause the Cavaliers were just ripping them apart. Forget about the Nets. Let's go on to my Cavaliers, man. And oh my goodness, where do I start? Larry Nance Jr. once again was tremendous. He does everything. That guy does everything. He is amazing. He is amazing. I love Larry Nance, man. He's just a proper Cavalier, man. He is the definition of a Cleveland Cavalier, baby. Drummond, 16 rebounds, 4 assists, 2 steals, 19 points. DeAndre Jordan, he was getting that elbow to the chest all game because he felt that. And then when Drummond gets tired, you got Jarrett Allen coming into the game. 19 points, 6 rebounds. Yo, them dunks, he was dunking everything. That boy was dunking everything. Yo, Taurean Prince came in, gave us some energy. My boy DG, Darius Garland, was back. He came in, gave us some energy. He was in a minute restriction, so he was coming off the bench. And my boy Colin Sexton, 25 points. I know he was only shooting for 8 for 19, but he was giving that energy. He had 9 assists though. He was playmaking. Chetty he didn't have the best game, but he was playing defense. I loved what I saw from Chetty. He did not force it like he normally does. He was catching and shooting. That's his shot. He will make that. It's just when he goes off the dribble, step backs, that's not his game. But he was not forcing it this game, which I loved a lot. Then Isaac Okoro had another great defensive game, man. He was on Kyrie. He was a Harden. As a rookie, that's a lot to handle, bruv. As a rookie, that is a lot to handle. But he held his own. He held his own, man. It was crazy. I loved it. The Cavaliers were playing as a team. If we carry on playing like this, we are going to be a playoff team. I think so, because it's just, we're so balanced. And look, we don't even have Kevin Love back yet, baby. We don't even have Kevin Love back. That's the crazy thing. And oh, one sleeper. Dylan Winlow came in. He hit 2 big threes, confident threes. One of them was on a fast break. That was crazy. But my favorite play of the game, it was Jarrett Allen dunking on Joe Harris. That was amazing. I was getting hype. I can't lie. It's a good time to be a Cleveland Cavalier fan. It's crazy. I love it. We got the Lakers next. That's not going to be any easier. Not the Lakers. I'm sorry. What am I talking about? We got the Celtics next. That's definitely not going to be any easier. The Celtics, one of the best teams in the East. But I look forward to the challenge, man. The Cavaliers, they don't back down. I'm just so hyped. I'm lost for words. The way we are playing is amazing, man. This is the first time the post LeBron ever. The first time LeBron left and the second time LeBron left. This is the first time ever without LeBron that we are actually just competing, competitive, looking like playoff contenders. Man, I'll see you guys against the Celtics. Let's go, Kurt.
Very unhappy with the trade last season to leave Detroit. He said, quote, "If there's one thing I learned about the NBA, there's no friends or loyalty. But now with the fresh